Hello everyone, this is Difym bringing you an episode of Heroes of Might and Magic 3 HD Edition Restoration of Arathia. This is the version released by Ubisoft a few weeks ago, and that I've been trying to get to record properly, but it doesn't work properly for some reason, but whatever. This only improves on visual effects and allows for better resolutions, but does not include the 2 expansions, which is what I find rather disappointing, but not really unexpected. So in this playthrough I will be playing the campaigns in the order that whatever I choose them to be. So without further ado, let us begin the campaign. Long live the Queen. Our landing has confirmed both our rumors and fears. With the death of my father, Arathia's lands are being greedily divided by her neighbors. Homecoming. To win, you must locate and capture the town of Tyrannius. Your heroes will be limited to the 6th level in this scenario, but your 4 strongest heroes will travel with you to the next scenario of this campaign. So you get to choose a bonus, either First Aid Tent, 14 pikemen, or 5 of every precious resource. Well, First Aid Tent is kind of irrelevant unless you already have the specialty, in which case you already have the First Aid Tent. So only 14 pikemen that's a very pathetic amount of them. And it might help you early game, but not by that much. Starting with an extra 5 of every resource, of a rare resource, is a much more significant deal because it lets you build your mages guilds much more quickly. And other things as well, so yeah, sure. Let's just begin.
Our initial landing has captured a devastated outpost. Information is scarce and unreliable at best. Neighboring citizens have fled their villages. Remaining survivors tell conflicting stories. Evidence points to a nigh-on invasion. Rally local militia and train them quickly. Destroy all hostile forces you encounter. Assume the worst. Assume we are at war.
Yes, that is a correct assumption to make. Anyway, from Catherine Ironfist, Queen of Enroth. General, our initial landing shows evidence of an invasion by the dungeon overlords of Nyon. These people have been under 9 military rule for the past 30 days. We assume that adjacent towns of Plinth, Miram, and Trelia are also under Nyon or Airfall occupation. Other generals are fanning through the region to determine the extent of the territorial violation. For this area, your goal is simple. Establish a base of operations, rally local militia, determine the extent of the Nyon occupation, and find their invasion route. If you can secure their main base of operations, we'll be able to quickly eliminate any remaining forces. Good luck. And I will probably need it, although probably not quite this episode, but sure. So we start with the Castle Carietor and the hero Christian. He's a level 1 knight. He starts with the specialty of ballista and starts with basic leadership, basic artillery, and a token force of 15 pikemen and 3 griffins. He also has a ballista. What do we have in Carieted? We have a fairly basic city with some of the basic buildings needed for early troop production. We have another token force of 18 halberdiers, 14 marksmen, and 6 swordsmen. Early game units, which will serve us nicely in the first few days. Who do we have in the tavern? Tyrus, another level 1 knight, but with the specialty of cavaliers. Or Clancy, the level 1 ranger, with the specialty of unicorns. Neither of them are particularly interesting, at least as main heroes, because we get to get 4 heroes which travel with us to the next level. So we should kind of choose them fairly carefully. Neither of them are particularly appealing, but we will hire Tyrus for now, and also we will build the town hall, so that we get the additional income from that. Let us hire the pikemen, the archers, and the griffins. Let's transfer all of them to Tyrus. With her as well, let's capture all these local militiamen and transfer most of them to Christian, because he is going to be one of the main heroes for a very arbitrary reason, because he is the one we start with. So we transfer our units around. There we go, that looks fairly reasonable. A setup for Christian. He has the assault units in the middle, the range units at the sides with the defensive units guarding them. And with Tyrus, we're going to go explore the seas with her lone griffin. With Christian, we're going to go west, collect that treasure chest, give the gold to the peasants. Oh, this is a tough choice, but we shall go for basic estates, because money is the ruler of everything in this game. Let's go attack the Infernal Troglodytes, and let us engage them, because they are of the Nyan forces. And since we wouldn't lose anything in the process. So, combat. With an army such as ours, we have a decent amount of ranged forces, so we can let them come to us comfortably. And they're not incredibly quick. And Ballista is going to help out a lot. Set up a defensive formation. Yeah, though we didn't really need to. And they're dead. A glorious victory. For valor in combat, Christian receives 162 experience. Yeah, very glorious. Just shoot them with arrows. Or bolts, whatever you want to call them. Thus we see a witch's hut, but we will not go there with Christian. Simply because it would be a bad idea. In case it gives you something bad. Returning from Miram, a scout enters the caryatid courtyard and reports. Miram is under occupation by Airfall and Nyan troops. Great news, eh? So, with Tyrus, we go explore the seas, explore all the goodies that the sea has to explore, mostly wood and gold. With Christian, we go east to secure an ore pit. As we secured this sawmill before, we are going to attack these and slaughter some tier 1 units. Again, let them come to us, so that our archers get a full arrow, so that we do more damage. Let's let them come. Let's put the griffins there. We didn't even need to do that. So we're going to caryatid and build a blacksmith, so that we can eventually build a city hall, so that we can eventually build a capital. Let's end the turn. Oh, actually, let's check if there's new hero to replace Tyrus in the tavern. No. That was very simple. So there, let's take the ore and take the ore pit. Then let's take the Redwood Observatory. Explore land around us. Then let us take this treasure chest, get the money, go for, it's a tough choice, but basic offense. Let's attack the Gogs. Let's not pursue and engage them because they are range units, and fighting against range units is always a pain. So let's not do that. Let's go to the guardhouse and recruit the pikemen therein. Then Let's go with Tyrus and explore more of the sea. West. And let's build and carry out a marketplace. Another one of the requirements for a city hall. One of your aides approaches and hands you a scroll, mentioning that the scout who just delivered it was suffering from numerous injuries. You unfurl and read the scroll. Plinth is occupied by Airfall's troops. And with Christian, we just continue north and killing stuff. In this case, let's leave the Hellhounds for now. Let's go for the north. Not because they're too tough for us, but because I have a specific destination in mind. A guard, things that you can visit eventually. Well, let's see if there's anything that I can snatch. That depends on the week, because the week is halfway done. Let's build a city hall. That should give us some more income, but then we need even more, don't we? A mystical garden, aka a leprechaun, who we extort for money and or gems. And here we see a griffin tower guarded by hellhounds. These are the hellhounds we will attack right now. Yes, we will pursue and engage them. Just for the shiggles. Hellhounds, tier 3 unit. About as tough as griffins. Pretty much exactly the same. Let's shoot at these guys. Oh good, they didn't actually get many morale boosts, because they are prone to do that, because they're annoying. With these archers we're gonna kill these hellhounds, with these go there. So currently the biggest threat is them nabbing off a few of our marksmen, which I really don't want to happen. Halberdies are far more expendable than marksmen at this point. At pretty much any point. Let's finish them off and get another glorious victory, but with losses this time. Not quite as glorious, is it? Though for basic earth magic, of course, it is an awesome skill to have. With Tyrus, let's keep exploring west of the ocean. Charm of Mana from the Survivor. Not spectacular. Excuse for the glitch that I'm having. I'm trying to solve it right now. There we go. I think it's solved. Leading his griffin mount, a scout bearing the cuts of arrows and harpy scratches, approaches, kneels, and delivers his report. General, Tralia is under the strong hand of Nyon monsters. Do. Griffin Tower, let's recruit the griffins there. Now let's go west, for the west, and let's go to the Hut of the Magi, where we discover snowy mountains filled with artifacts of various sorts and treasure chests. Don't really need to go here, but it can be useful if you need a boost, which you hopefully shouldn't need. But yes, with Christian we go to the sign to read it, because we are curious. And the path to the west is guarded by pit fiends. Or at least that path to the west. And let's build a castle. So that next turn we can build a capital. Yay. Let's read the sign. Read the sign. Miram west, Caryatid, follow the mountains east, then south. Yeah, so Miram is somewhere here. Let's take that treasure chest. Let's take Advanced Estates. He's level 5, isn't he? That's pretty close already to level 6 boundary. In Carrieted, let's build a capital. Costs a lot, but it returns on its investment in 5 days. So if you can hold the capital for 5 days, then it's worth it, basically. And in turn, Red Dragon growth +5. If they had Red Dragons at this point, I would be really worried. But fortunately they don't, I don't think. So you see another artifact there. And with Christian we explore this to Rex's, get the gems, and go recruit some more Griffins next turn. With Tyrus we keep exploring the seas. Keep exploring them and still exploring them. Carrieted we recruit. We have a choice between Sanya and Edric. Again, neither of them are particularly appealing. She has specialty of Eagle Eye, which I find pretty much useless, unless you're playing in a very spell-poor environment. And Edric as Griffins, the Griffins are pretty useful, but having them as specialty, not necessarily necessary, if you know what I mean. So let's recruit Sanya. Let's recruit one Griffin for her to travel with, so that she moves faster. And let her explore the west. I will also recruit Edric. Let's give him nothing apart from that lone Griffin. I'm gonna let him explore the witch hut here. Basic learning. Not great, so I'm glad I did not give that to Christian. Let's build a resource island, because why the hell not? With Christian, let's take the Griffins. Let's go to the Marletta Tower to get that extra bit of defense. The Edric, let's go to the water wheel. And to the Leprechaun. Sanya, let's go west, let's claim that wood. And let's go to the windmill. There's crystals. Tyrus, well, you know the drill by now, don't you? There's another survivor there, which might give us an artifact that is possibly better than Enchantment Mana. And here we build a barracks for those swordsmen. Christian, front of the tower. And let's go kill the hounds. With Tyrus again, Loins of Legion. An excellent acquisition. It actually is. And the Eye of the Dragon. This is very, very good. With Sanya, let's go see what the Shrine of Magic Gesture has to say. Precision, not a bad spell, but I use it not very much. Not because it's bad, it's because there are normally better spells to cast, which are more just they affect the battlefield more than this spell. And here, let's build a monastery. Monks, pretty average range units. Actually, they're less than average, but still useful to have. Let's now assault these hellhounds, and they have Cerberus. Not surprised, but still disappointed. They move very fast. They have a 3-headed attack, and no one can retaliate against them. And they also have, I think, yeah, they only have more defense. I thought they had more attack as well, but I was mistaken. So yeah, they're a bit harder to kill as well. Just to annoy just that little bit more. Could I kill all of them? I could. I'll try. Apparently, I will. And Archer just one-shot Hellhounds. Awesome. And Again, the halberdiers take a beating. 3 halberdiers dead. Not all that upset, but yeah, obviously it's suboptimal to be losing troops. But it's something you just have to get used to. With Edric, we'll be clearing the rest of the things that they can actually take, which is not very much. Sure. Tyrus, you know what we're doing with her. Don't even pretend. With Sanya, we send her back here so that she can start the week with stables. In Caryatid, we build stables so that we can hopefully build cavaliers soon. So we learn +1 knowledge, and let's go back. Let's recruit some pikemen, actually, because they're free. Free units are always good. Tyrus, we can see enemy castle. Plinth with imps, gogs, and samurai, them being tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 respectively. Did I say samurai or hellhounds? I'm not sure. They're hellhounds. So with Sanya, we just go there. Tell it to sleep for now. With Edric, I kind of went overboard with heroes. Or at least with really crappy heroes. I mean, I wouldn't say Edric is a crappy hero, but he's not top tier by any stretch of anyone's imagination. And here we build training grounds so that we can get the oh-so average level 6 units that the castle brings. Let's get the free pikemen with the Christian, and let's go to the castle just not reaching it. So we saw some movement there. Let's see what their hero presents. Zyron, lots of imps, several gogs, and a few hellhounds. Combined with that, that could be a formidable force, at least for Tyrus. So let's run away. And since she only has 1 griffin, she can get away with something like that. With Sanya, we'll be doing something like this. So that because Tyrus has Loads of Legion, she'll land there. That'll take her a whole turn. And Sanya will take her artifacts and transfer them to Caryatid, so that it can benefit from the Loins of Legion. Let's end turn. So that enemy decided to take most of its troops. A horde of imps, pack of gogs, and pack of pikemen. So they have a guardhouse there. Good to know. With Tyrus, let's land. Sanya, let's transfer all the artifacts. Oh, excuse me. With Christian, let's transfer the useful wandering artifacts. Sanya, let's go there. Christian, let's go inside. Let's transfer pretty much everything. Except, yeah, let's build a Griffin Bastion. And let's wait here for the rest of the turn so that he can regain the mana points. Or are they called spell points? Yes, they're called spell points. Have I ever been correct in calling the secondary resource what it actually is? So with Tyrus, let's go and collect from the windmill, which is 4 sulfur, not too shabby. Edric, just stand there like a dolt. Let's see who's in. Sylvia. Again, very not impressed. So yeah, let's recruit units. Recruit everyone apparently. which is not bad. And to boot, build an upgraded guardhouse. But let's leave the upgraded token forts behind so that we can fit everyone in. Let's organize it like so. 62 griffins, very formidable. So, with this army we can go and consolidate this westerly pass. Which is what we're going to do in the next episode. So this has been Difym. This has been Heroes 3. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.